worse scores than Spain or anything, but just because they're missing players right now, which is, I mean, bad for any team, but I believe they are currently missing 2, potentially missing 3, so that'll be really rough if that is the case. It seems like Spain would also like to stall. Spain has said, APAC, could you do a long warm-up? So maybe Spain is also missing players? Okay, we're getting into the first warm-up here. This looks like a 5.6 star map, so once again, the tradition of really high star warm-ups for some reason. This looks like a tech alt map. 5.6 star tech alt. Quite a lot of APAC is struggling on this, but I mean, Me Games and 4U's is actually pretty solid on this. And Fufu, oh, we've had people forgot to put no fail on that, or free mod was not enforced and the person running the lobby did not unlock the free mod and didn't put on no fail either, so I mean, mate, it's either that or literally 0 people put on no fail, because yeah, I mean, that's a bit unfortunate if it is. Okay. Going to the second warm-up, because everybody failed out of the first warm-up, which is very rough considering that both teams were like talking about how they wanted to stall both of the teams. Okay. Okay, Zerfs, you just found this channel. What is Newcomers World Cup? So this is a OSU standard tournament for 250k plus rank range players. They sign up individually and then get put onto teams based on most of the time country, but when there's not enough players to form a country, you get region-based teams like Asia Pacific, which is on the left-hand side, and this is the match with Seed 5 Asia Pacific versus Spain A Seed 3 in losers semifinals right now. I mean, so far Spain is seemingly very comfortable in this warm-up. So this is currently warm-ups. After this, they'll have their protects and bans off the map pool. I think I'm unsure if there's an 80k World Cup, but I know there's obviously 5WC. And I mean, considering you're asking for 80k to 100k, I'm assuming that you're past the rank range of 6WC, so unfortunately, I think that unless there's one for 50k players, then I think the next available like World Cup format is 5WC. Oh, this is not good. PogPal's left button apparently is not working, so it's not very good. Especially considering the player issues that they're already having. Health issues on top of that is just very rough. Okay. A notably long warm-up, but that's to be expected with both teams sort of hoping to stall for players to come back, it seems, or at least Spain asking for a long warm-up, so I'm assuming wanting to stall for something. I know APAC is hoping to stall for a player. But it seems Spain getting easily the better of this warm-up. Although I think this was picked more for time reasons, being exactly 3 minutes and 58 seconds rather than actually being a map that they want to know information about or really want to play as a warm-up. Oh, we should be getting into the roles in a second here. It appears that Spain A will have the pick. Spain A rolling 93, Asia Pacific rolling 32. And they choose to protect and ban first and pick second. APAC will then be banning and protecting second and picking first. So we will have Spain A's protect first. And that will be what we will wait on as the ref prepares the relevant messages. Now, as we get into these like later stages of like this kind of a tournament, like meant for newcomers, like to Osu in a sense, but also especially to the tournament scene. Like the later we get into the tournament, like the more in theory evenly matched these matches should be, but also the more stakes that are on the line, and in that regard, the more nervous the players are likely to be. And I think like making a deep run in your first tournament is honestly a good thing because you get to experience the nerves. And then when you go for another tournament like later, you've already sort of experienced like the nerves in your first one, so you're a little bit desensitized. Like obviously some people they're just gonna be nervous every match and like that's just how some people work. But others, like they just need that one tournament to like get rid of the nerves and then they're good to go. So if anything, I think like these players having gotten this far, if anything comes out of this tournament, it'll at least be some experience with your matches and nervousness. And we see Spain A going to be protecting the No Mod 5 here.
Oh, there's someone on the way.
No problem. I mean, there was no ref on the sheet, so I was expecting, sorry, no other streamer on the sheet, so I was sort of just expecting to solo com. I'm fine with solo comming, but like, oh, we've got
All of them. I think it's a little better to have someone like just pass the ball of speaking around to.
Yeah, fair. I think like from your experience as well, but like, I wasn't gonna be mad to solo com. Generally pretty good at yapping anyway. Also, we have DT3 Protect from Asia Pacific there. Like almost insta DT3 Protect. I think that is good signs that Asia Pacific has stalled for enough time. I mean, Spain waited a while, so maybe just. But now seeing I mean, it seems so. Okay, never mind. The ref sheet is broken, apparently. I could probably look at this. But in the meantime, we'll be waiting on Spain A's ban, their first ban.
What were the protects?
The protects were a Nomad 5 coming out from Spain A and Asia Pacific protected DT3.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, Nomad 5 Protect does make a lot of sense coming from Spain A, considering you have players that perform very well on it, such as 4US, Berkey, and My Games.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Asia Pacific performs on DT3s. Hold on, let me look at the sheet here. Okay, this DT3 Protect does make a lot of sense from Asia Pacific because they placed 2 places above Spain on the stat sheet. And their scores came in very well, very consistent scores. Yeah, not from quals, from just quarterfinals last week.
Oh yeah, true. Also, we're seeing Hard Rock 2 ban from Spain, and we're seeing a Nomad 3 ban, or looks asking to go back on that. They want to ban something else.
A Nomad 3 ban would make a lot of sense. Nomad 3 ban is pretty good though. I mean, you've seen how players like My Games have just absolutely dominated the boards on little alternating tapping maps such as Nomad 3s and Nomad 2s.
Okay, and we're seeing APAC pick Nomad 1, and ref sheet is finally fixed, so hopefully everything goes smoothly from here.
Yeah. Oh, wow, straight into the consistency pick. Wow, they really... I'm assuming with this pick, they're just trying to gamble it out and see what their options are.
Yeah. I think also being down 2 players sort of limits your options on maps, and also maybe they just feel like Spain isn't going to be that consistent.
Oh, they're down on 2 players?
Yeah, they're down on 2 players, and we're waiting for a third. Hopefully we can see the third. Yes, the third is here. Yoshi is here. Okay. Or the 4th, I guess. So we have Pokao, Fufu, and Yoshi on the side of Asia Pacific. We have Me Games, Brookie, and 4Us on the side of Spain at the moment. Subject to a bit of change as it's only early days, but he seems to be moving at the current moment, so this may be the lineup.
I mean, this trio on the Spain A roster has proven themselves to be a very strong trio. Like, they're pretty consistent and pretty scary to go up against. So let's hope Asia Pacific can put up an amazing fight.
Yeah. How long that time is gone for.
I have no idea.
That's like the one thing that, you can't see on that, and it's like...
And it kind of leads us in like an awkward, quiet space, unless we just like start talking to each other. But like, I don't think players want to hear that.
I mean, what do you think about Spain on consistency? Like, Do you have the stats sheet up for prior rounds? Yeah, never mind. We're stopping.
Yes, I do.
I mean, actually, you could probably still look at that. It's early. There's nothing.
Spain
really
actually
to
didn't
talk
even
about
play
in the
number
first-
1 last round.
Oh, we have a Inubaku Mori song. Number 1.
Hell yeah, this is always fun. This is filled with just kind of your generic consistency. Very, like, just basic aim patterns. But it's very easy to break on, especially because we're getting to the point where players are becoming skill capped. As you just see, Yoshi finding an early break, but it's not going to do much right now.
Yeah, as well as Blue Sky Chan, but I mean, we see those breaks traded out by 4Us and me games, so it's early days, and like most No Mod 1s, this will go for 3 minutes plus. So plenty of time to make up any early breaks, any like slightly dropped act. You have time to recover. That I mean, I've definitely seen a fair few of like misses, and then they just can't find their footing again. So hopefully that does not happen to any of these players here.
Well, I mean, you see Blue Sky Chan actually kind of struggling on the accuracy. Maybe nerves are getting to them a little bit, especially because they are aware that this is likely the last. I mean, this is the last match for one team. One team will be leaving the tournament after this, and Blue Sky Chan just unable to find any kind of solid ground on this map, and you're kind of noticing it. Yoshi also finding a break, but traded out by 4US. Asia Pacific now only has one FC against one FC plus a growing supporting combo. And Spain actually does have the accolade, but Rookie goes down. That is the last FC for Spain A leaving.
And I think now it is APAC sided. That, I mean, Blue Sky Chan dropping, but I mean, currently has the lowest act, so not too bad. But I mean, with the one FC, like, that is going to hopefully pay dividends APAC. I mean, with that supporting combo by me games and some good supports coming in from 4Us as well as Brookie, this is definitely not over, and it will continue to stay on the side of Spain for now. If any break could swing this.
I mean, Yoshi just broke his supporting combo, so now you're starting to see the score kind of switch over, but it's back to a point where it's staying stagnant now, but Blue Sky Chan does find another miss, which will... actually, it's not doing as much as I thought. Oh, okay, never mind. Pop finds a huge break for Asia Pacific.
And yeah, I think it's going to be hard to come back. Like, there's a quarter of the map left. Spain still has a very large support combo still up, and there's just no combo on the side of APAC to contest the score lead and the combo right now. It seems like Spain might be taking the first break point in this match on this No Mod 1.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that. You would need Spain to fall apart, as well as Papa Yoshi and Blue Sky Chan to find amazing recovery combos, but that's just not happening, unfortunately. Nerves maybe have gotten the better of them, which it happens to the best of us, it happens to everyone. But you can see very impressive scores coming from Spain, actually, with the most impressive coming from my games. 99, okay, as I say that, almost 99.5 act he had, with a nearly 800k score. I think that is the top score of the lobby.
Unfortunately, the reverse choke, as we call it in the business, or as I call it, I don't know. But also 4 100s, 3 misses. The very good score. Very good act. And I think APAC would have loved to have maybe Burb here for this map, but unfortunately, Burb is out, so...
That is rough. I mean, Spain has also just proven to Asia Pacific that this is not going to be an easy fight, not going to be an easy battle at all.
Okay, the ref has not updated the score. It's still 0-0. Let's go. Started clean slate. That map did not matter, apparently.
Sometimes you just need 3 warm-ups, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes you just need 3 warm-ups, one of which being a map in the pool. But that will surely get rectified soon. And
seeing off of how... Oh, sorry for interrupting you there.
That's fair. That's fair. Go ahead.
Seeing as how the Nomad 1 went, I think Spain could have a lot of confidence going into a hidden 1 pick because that map is pretty much the same thing. Same structure, just with hidden.
How good is Spain on the hiddens?
Let me check that right now, actually.
It's pretty solid.
Spain actually is doing very well. They placed number 3 for the team leaderboard on hidden 1 last round.
Interesting.
And
They
hidden
went to
3
go
as well.
for
So
Nomad 2.
that makes a lot of sense. My game's very consistent on these alternating tapping maps. This having a lot more tapping involved, a lot more kind of, I guess, stamina intensive for this rank range. But seeing as how my games was the number 1 performer for Nomad 2 last round, so I think this is a very.
Oh wow!
It makes a lot of sense, this pick.
Yeah, and I think as far as I know, Asia Pacific doesn't have like 3 plays that they'd want to put on this normally if all 6 were here. I think they normally only have 2 tapping players, with maybe one of them, like, I don't know how well they do on skill cap tapping, but like even in the earlier stages, I think they only had like 2 players who could like get towards FCs and 1 person who was sort of just like trying to get enough support.
Okay.
So I think this is a very good pick for Spain.
One of the players actually said that they asked, is this 3v5? So I guess these 3 players are going to be the only players that we see perma-lobbying, which is unfortunate, but it's never over till it's over, so.
I think we have a different person here. Yeah, with APAC has 4. I saw Blue Sky Chan last map.
Oh,
and now
yeah.
we're seeing Fufu. Maybe there was 5 Spain players in the lobby, and they hadn't decided who was gonna go on the map yet. That's my bet as to what it was.
And they're getting the good luck have funds out, so I think the map is about to start. You do see Brookie getting swapped out for Inkling XD, and Blue Sky is getting swapped out for Furries. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Spain proves to be very consistent on maps like these.
But I mean, the furries are here, so like, you never really.
You never know.
Okay, I think this is a pretty tapping intensive, especially for like, you know, the lowest star rating. Like, you don't tend to find good like burst stream maps, but I mean, into this one, it's pretty good. I mean,
Yep,
struggling early.
I played this in practice lobbies with Canada, and there's honestly not a lot of like super long breaks. It just sends you right back into it. Like as we're speaking, like boom, just right back into the tapping. It doesn't really give you a moment to kind of rest your fingers. So it all just goes down to who has the most stamina and the most kind of accuracy, efficiency for maps like these.
And I mean, look how the FC for holding an FC right now for Asia Pacific versus Me Games and Inkling. But with, oh, there goes Pukpao. The only combo now on Asia Pacific side is Fufu. So versus like 2 FCs and a very solid supporting combo from 4 Us as well. So already this is looking like Spain's map to lose. Goes Inkling.
I mean, it does make sense. Spain is very consistent on maps like these. As you see, My Game's holding 99 accuracy, and as I say that, he goes down, of course. But you know what I mean? Like, he's holding the FC still, going very strong, especially on a very like rough map like this. 4 players in this rank range. I say it's very impressive. Osu Furry's trying to pull all the heroics he can, doing everything he can to hold on to that recovery combo for his team. He goes down, as I say it, of course he does, but it's just not enough, unfortunately. Nearly a 600k
Yeah, and
score
especially
difference.
with that ACK, like ACK is so rough. 74%, like you can have so much combo, but like at 74%, it's just so rough. Like Poke Power
Yeah.
up at 97 with 500 combo and like close to doubling that score.
This was anything but a mispick for Spain. This was a very strong pick for them.
I mean, the question is, will Spain run out of picks? I
Well,
mean, it'll be
I mean,
easier considering they've given up, the Asia Pacific has given up the no mod one. But I mean, there's also the chance of like Spain picking into something and also getting break pointed on something they feel like Asia Pacific might be weaker on.
Asia
Like the
Pacific
3 mod
actually-
1.
Oh yeah.
And generally, I think APAC has 2 good hidden players, 2 good hard rock players, and 1 all-around good player. So free mods sort of feel like they should be up APAC's alley. Question is, who will be taking what mods? I think you know a bit more about this Spain A team than I do, so what do you expect?
See, I actually just pulled up the stat sheet today. Like, I watched a couple of Spain matches. I saw they were doing well, and I just kind of like tabbed out and I did my own thing.
Yeah.
Let me check right now. Oh my goodness, this may have been a mispick for APAC because Spain A coming in at #1 for free mod 1 last round.
And I think we'll be seeing Put Pow on the hit. We'll see. I think Yoshi's been the no mod on free mod player. I mean, I guess that leaves Blue Sky Chan to play the hard rock. The weaker of the 2 APAC hard rock players generally, but I mean, when the other one's not here, what are you gonna do? I mean, we'll have to see if it's a mispick until after the match, you know, like, or after the map, I should say, because anything can happen. I mean, like, yes, Spain A might have had #1 scores on one last time, but I mean, first of all, did APAC even play it last time? Also, we don't know APAC's scores on it this time. What do we know Spain's? So, like, well, not that they know Spain's, but I mean, the other thing is when you're down players, it is very hard. Like, you sort of have to make like risky picks like this.
I guess so, yeah. Let's just hope they practiced it a bunch.
Oh, Yoshi going hard rock. We have Me Games on the hidden, Iza on the hard rock, Rookie taking the no mod here. Early days, everybody holding pretty well and seemingly getting very settled into the map. Like accuracy-wise, nobody really at low act except for Yoshi on the hard rock. But I mean, that's hard rock, and I think you need somebody to tank. I mean, there goes Yoshi and Blue Sky. It's not what you want to see if you want to see APAC at least get like this point. Like, they've already lost one of their picks. You don't want to see them losing another.
Yeah, and you will see entering the Key Eye, Spain A holding the triple FC. Meanwhile, Asia Pacific only has 1 FC coming from Puck Pow on the hidden.
Yeah. And Puck Pow seemingly pretty comfortable, but I mean, Spain A is just like looking so strong today.
Seem to have a
betting
very
on
good
this full
lineup.
cap.
Yeah, you never know. They seem to have a very good lineup for free mod picks.
Yeah, true. getting a hi chat from me games. Everybody say hi back. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. Like, Spade is sort of a three-way FCing this, like free mod 1 and only halfway through, but I mean, there's only one combo on the side of Asia Pacific right now, even with that drop from Frieza on the Hard Rock, which is, you know, oh, that's another drop from Brookie. It may be possible, but you'd have to see solid supports as well as me games going down and Pokeball holding the FC, I think.
It makes sense. Blue Sky Chan coming back in with the supporting combo as well as Yoshi. Brookie and Frieza building up their recovery combos. B-game still going strong, nearly on 99% accuracy. Now on 99% accuracy. Still holding the FC for the hidden.
And I think I don't know if the score lead is dropping. I mean, Yoshi down with not the best act right now, unfortunately. Like, the combo isn't helping because of the act at this point. I mean, you're gonna have to get a bit further in the map for that to sort of have a bigger effect. Frieza does go down, which will help APAC come back a little bit, but the score lead is still growing towards Spain right now. You really need to see a miss from me games, and there it goes. It is now APAC's chance to come back, and it does seem like there will be enough map if everybody holds, but there goes Blue Sky Chan, and that score lead is slowed down drastically. I don't know if there is enough time. Maybe there is. I think there might.
Moving into the last section of the map, Puckpow still holding strong as well as Yoshi with that supporting combo. It is now starting to matter more than ever, that supporting combo, as well as Brookie's recovery combo, just trying to retain damage control here. You see that score lead just diminishing here. It has now started to stagnate actually a little bit. Oh no, here it comes down just a little bit. I don't know if there's enough time for it to go down.
It's gonna be so close.
Oh, I'm breaking the deal.
Yeah. On the final bit.
Oh man, if they had just...
if both Puck and Yoshi held, that might have been enough.
So close, but yet so far. Wow, that was amazing to watch. That was, wow.
That's gotta hurt. That has got to hurt. And that's the second break point of the match. Not looking good for APAC.
Yeah, things are looking very grim right now for APAC.
I mean, showing that they can contest the free mods at least. Free mod is not safe pick. I mean, Spain still has, like, and they still have their protect as well. Like, so I mean, obviously you don't want to be seeing it before the first ban phase, but I mean, they probably have quite a few maps to pick into. Like, I mean, at the very least, they'll have both free mods to at least coin flip on. But I mean, there's probably a few other maps that could get them there. I mean, DT3 probably gonna maybe help Asia Pacific stop the bleeding. In DT1, I mean, it's the no mod one, but generally quicker.
Yeah, into another consistency pick. I mean, you see how they did on no mod 1 and free mod 1. I said this is a pretty comfortable pick for Spain.
Yeah, I mean, generally these DT1s come down to like 1 or 2 misses, like, because I tend to find most players can at least get close to an FC, like a 1 miss, but not too many players are consistent at getting those FCs, so we'll have to see who can hold the combo, and also I guess who has the act, because act does matter in this game. Despite how many people tell you it doesn't, it does. That does matter. I'm not coping, I swear.
I mean, you are seeing My Game swapped out for Inkling XD. That is an interesting swap. I would expect My Games to perform very well on a pick like this.
Maybe, I mean, what's the BPM of this? It's not that high, actually.
Yeah.
I wonder. I mean, if it's just a straight DT1, then I'm unsure. Maybe it's just a certain pattern trips them up. I know there are like some slots that I'm normally okay at, but there's like one pattern in it that I'm just like, if it shows up in a map, I can never hit it, no matter where it is. So who knows? Okay. Blue Sky Chan going to the toilet.
Wait, what? Okay, I guess.
I don't know, like, how much time that they have to do that.
Gotta be very fast.
Well, it's quick as shit happening. To be fair, they didn't say what it was, but hey, not that we really want to know, to be fair. I mean, hopefully they're back before they'd have to use a timeout. Okay, the Fufu also wanting to be RB. What is going on?
It's happening right now. Yeah, I mean, they might actually have to use a timeout here.
Maybe. If they do, let's just hope that they don't have any technical issues later on. Always rough when you have to use your... Oh?
Oh, I hope. Oh god.
If we don't see Blue Sky Chan in the map, I think that we get a call for an abort and
never mind.
the timeout. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Everybody's here.
That's good.
I'd have to assume that they were unready to pick up the ready thing. Okay, early days we've had a early miss from Frieza, but I mean, even at 30 map, and there goes Fufu as well. So I think it's going to start swinging towards Spain A unless Ak has something to say about it. I mean, with Frieza being the highest Ak but still in FC, it won't actually flip it over too soon. But there it goes. Now that combo does not, like that small amount of combo does not really matter, but a Poke Pow with very solid Ak as well as Blue Sky Chan. So if we see one drop from Spain, which we do actually on 4Us, it will probably start to swing over to APAC, especially with the help of Fufu on that 200 combo.
I mean, you do see all of Asia Pacific holding through that Ki. And unfortunately, Fufu finds a drop, but oh my god.
I mean, Inkling actually has had 2 Bancho misses in this map. I don't know what's going on internet-wise or like client-side-wise for them, but we're just seeing a ton of Bancho misses like 2 times. I thought they'd broken, but they're clearly not. Still holding the FC alongside Frieza right now. But I mean, Poke Pow and Blue Sky Chan right now on APAC holding those FCs. The support is stronger from 4Us though, and I think that is what is mostly holding it off, as well as, I mean, actually, Inkling has recovered.
As we get to the final Ki on the final section of the map, I mean, any combo drops are going to matter, like, hugely right now. We're going to need to see a break from Frieza or Inkling to bring this to the side of Asia Pacific. But they're both holding very strong right into the last section of the map. And Puck-Out does go down. Oh my god, this proves to be an amazing pick for Spain. Both teams actually performed amazingly, though. Top scorer in the lobby will actually be Puck-Pao, I think. Or, hold on, did I get that wrong? Nope. Top scorer in the lobby is Puck-Pao. All right, moving on to the next ban phase. It seems we're having some technical difficulties from our ref. Not our ref, our other commentator, so it's just me for now. I don't know, maybe got something with the Shadow Realm or something. Yeah. HR1 ban, wait, oops. What? Oops? Not sure what's going on.
Hello?
Oh, sorry, my friend just sent me a ton of funny text messages.
I appear to be back.
Hello. Oh, welcome back. You seem to have evaporated for a little bit.
Yeah, Discord just, like, I thought it was my internet. No, a Discord server just went down. So,
Oh man,
in my
okay.
area. So, like, that sometimes happens, and, like, it'll just, like, not allow me to connect to Discord. So,
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
I mean, it came up pretty fast. Normally that it takes me out for a whole hour, so. It is, am I coming through alright?
Yep.
Okay, great. Because I wasn't sure, because somebody said nice and glitchy. So I was like, oh gosh, is my voice glitching out?
So you are seeing Mod 3 and Hard Rock 1 bans. Asia Pacific banning out just the Hard Rock 1, and then Spain banning the Mod 3.
Wait, Spain banned out Mod 3? Interesting. Pacific going with that DT3 pick, which is understandable. You know, you're 4-0 down, and picking the Protect is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I'd say picking your Protect for confidence is definitely the wise choice here.
Hold up, I'm gonna leave and come back to see if the stream on Discord will work.
Okay. All right, entering the map here. Not much to say in the early points of the map. I mean, all three teams still holding the Triple FC I mean, this section honestly proves to be pretty easy, so. You will see the score flipping over to Spain just off of the accolade that they have, but that actually is kind of diminishing as I say that. Rookie does go down for Spain. That is, I'm not sure if this is a key that we're inserting. I don't know where my other commentator is, but Rookie goes down twice.
Sorry.
Just having trouble with these kind of tapping patterns, as well as Frieza going down. This is kind of proving to be a good pick for Spain so far as we enter the halfway points. We still have the triple FC from Asia Pacific. So, yeah, it does prove to be a pretty good pick. And Pancho just died, passed away. Okay.
It's not good. Forget like what map free mode 3 is like. It's probably the anti-mod.
Okay. All right, moving into the map, you have Berkey, Inkling XD, My Games on the side of Spain, as well as Papa Blue Sky and Yoshi for the side of APAC.
Notably, Yoshi this time going for the no mod and Blue Sky taking the hard rock.
We are going to see some early misses, but those aren't really going to matter much. Actually, the map has a very short drain time actually, so misses like that might actually be more.
Yeah,
it might have more of an effect.
early misses in short maps can be very bad. There goes a lot of the players. Only really Poke Power and Wii games right now. The two hidden players have any combo. I mean, Brookie doing well to recover.
Yoshi and Blue Sky just picking back up where they left off with that break. Score lead is now 100k for the side of Spain, so you really just have to see someone like Brookie or My Games break to bring this back for APAC. Hopefully off of that last pick, APAC does find some momentum, getting their confidence back. Inkling and Blue Sky both go down, as well as Puck Out. That is a huge break for Asia Pacific.
That's the one play that you don't want to see dropping if you want Asia Pacific to come back into this match. And
we are now going to see the score lead just fly over to the side of Spain as we are entering the last section of the map. I don't think there's anything APAC can do about this at this point. You have Brookie and My Games holding on to amazing recovery combos because I'm pretty sure My Games did find an early break. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Brookie I know did. I don't think My Games did. I mean, we'll see in a second. Yeah, no, they definitely did.
Yeah.
1.1 mil? Hell no.
Exiting the map with nearly a 600,000 score difference, entering match point. This puts APAC in a very shady position. So
APAC picking the Hard Rock 3.
Just absolutely sniping that Hard Rock 3 pick.
Yeah, I mean, APAC sort of have a very good Hard Rock roster. Unfortunately, I think at this point I can say it. Because, I mean, obviously I was unsure of whether we would have Spain players in the stream watching, so I didn't want to say anything, but Asia Pacific's Hard Rock players are normally a mix of yes, Yoshi, Poke Power, Blue Sky, and occasionally Bird if they can play it. And without Yes, who is their like main Hard Rock player, who has like helped them like win quite a lot of the maps alongside the generally decent supports from either Yoshi, Poke Power, Blue Sky, and occasionally Bird. They've been a very strong Hard Rock team. But obviously, without Yes here, it's a bit of a different story. And I mean, hopefully the remaining APAC players have good enough scores on this Hard Rock 3 to still beat Spain on it, but we'll just have to see.
But yeah, Keon did point something out. There's an audio issue for the stream. It sounds completely different in the VC. But Keon says, this stream sounds like it's happening in a living room.
Yeah, I thought that was my mic, because I, like, actually, when I was, like, solo commentating earlier, I was, like, I, like, unmuted the stream, and I was, like, why does it sound like that? Is that my mic?
I think that's just an OBS issue.
Unfortunately. Okay, here we go.
Anyways, entering the map, Spain finding an early ACK lead, which will kind of give them lead on points.
Yeah, Spain just have seemed very good with accuracy. And
Yoshi finding an early break, and this map is also on the shorter side, so you do not want to see breaks like this coming in from Yoshi, as well as Puck Power breaking. I didn't even notice that. Oh wait, all three people on the side of APAC have broken.
Yeah, it's not looking good for APAC. I mean, still triple FC right now on Spain A, and I mean, APAC is just not finding their footing in this map. This map is so short as well, like we're nearly halfway through and like Spain is still like triple FCing, and like a Blue Sky Chan with a very solid recovery. I mean, there it goes. But like even then, like, it's still just a triple FC on the side of Spain. Like, what can APAC do?
During the third quarter of the map, things just look even more grim as Spain is still holding the triple FC, just widening that score gap as much as they can. Players like Blue Sky Chain going down, Yoshi and Fuck Up building up as much combo as they can to try and bring it back, doing everything they can, but it just seems to be not enough. Spain unrelenting in their three-way FC. Score gap is now almost 1 million. Entering the last quarter of the map, things are looking detrimental for APAC right now. We need to see a three-way break if anything can happen. Like, I don't think there's not enough combo.
It's a million. Yeah, like there's a million score difference. It's not happening, unfortunately. I mean, let's just see if Spain can close out the triple FC here.
This was a huge mispick from APAC, and it's so sad to see them go out in a debuffed state like this. This has happened to so many teams. Spain leaving with triple FC.
That even happened to Spain when they versed Malaysia to be sent down to losers bracket in the first place. I mean, that or they just didn't practice pool enough, but I mean, they're here now showing exactly why they are the number 3 seed, and like 800k, 900k on a Hard Rock 3. What the hell?
Yeah, this pick was a massacre. Frieze with the top score at 911k. That is very impressive, actually, to be able to hold AC and combo on this map.
Yeah, I mean, what can you even do against a triple FC?
Not much. Well, we have your winner for this match, Spain A, moving on to the final stage of losers bracket.
Unfortunately, APAC will go out in 7th to 8th place. Spain will be continuing on to the finals to see if they can make their way up to hopefully losers grand finals, where they can vie for a spot back up in winners.
Spain proving to be a very strong team. Losers bracket is about to get very scary, though. You have either Canada A or Chile, and either France A or Indonesia. Loser bracket is just going to be a very scary battlefield to try and climb out of.
Yeah.
Oh, France A versus Indonesia starting an hour from now.
Do we have the bracket?
It's right on the stream. Wait, I mean, the upcoming matches are, and those are all the matches that we have left.
This stage,
I'm excited
I wanted
to
see roughly like who they have to face next. But I mean, France A versus Indonesia A is in an hour from now. By an hour from now, it's in an hour and 12 minutes.
That's going to be very fun to watch. I'm excited to see those two face off, as well as Malaysia and Canada B. It looks like they're playing TV for fun. But the bracket has changed to France A and Indonesia A. You have it here, folks. France A and Indonesia have gone to tiebreaker. They've actually been playing their match.
Yeah, we as you know, Pokpal, Yoshi, and Blue Sky Chen are all French players, and Brookie, 4Us, and Frieza is definitely from Indonesia. Yeah, Spain. Somebody saying in chat that Spain A was a very strong team. They just have generally consistency issues in the other matches, like just showing like very little consistency issues in this match. So clearly they've took losing early to Malaysia as like a sign of, oh frick, we should like practice like so we can actually make it through. Like, we should be like, we should be winning a lot of these matches and losers, but like, let's not leave it up to chance. Let's like practice, and hopefully just like sweep. I mean, we saw the practice paying dividends in this match.
I mean, yeah, that's part of the reason why you see Canada, both teams performing so strongly. Canada be actually overperforming their seeding because we have nightly practice lobbies for the pools.
Imagine
with a good practice
actually
ethic, I mean, any team can. With a good practice ethic, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it'll take you a lot further than if you didn't have it.
I mean, obviously, not all of our players do have the luxury of practicing at any point in time throughout the week, but and if you do, definitely spend it practicing. If you don't, try and get any little bit of practice you can. Do it. And I wonder how those other hard rocks would have went. I wonder if Spain A was just solid on that one hard rock specifically. I know they banned out the hard rock too. And I know that the 4 yes was unfortunately not going to be here. APAC was actually going to protect. So.
Okay.
I mean, I wonder, had they had that protect, what Spain would have banned then. I mean, probably just the next thing that they banned anyway, unless they were banning DT3. But okay, let's actually focus on this TV showcases.
This TV is very mechanics heavy, so I guess it all comes down to who's kind of better on mechanics and more consistent.
Yeah, I think generally with tiebreaker showcases, I like to think of it more as a 6-way 1v1, especially in losers bracket. It's just like all of the players get to show what they're made of, especially with APAC's last hurrah here. Last map they're going to be playing in tournament. Let's see if they can go out with a bang, you know? But I mean, APAC currently triple FCing the early portion. Pretty solid from APAC. I mean, there goes Puck Power. I mean, you've got Brookie and Frieza as well on the side of Spain, also currently FCing in 4Us with a very good recovery. I mean, early days drop shouldn't matter too much, especially in a tiebreaker where it's like 4 minutes long and you have probably over like 1500 combo or something. Oh, is that a disconnect? I mean, it shouldn't matter too much. It's TV showcase. If it is a disconnect, if it isn't, unfortunately, the play field is down for a little bit.
I mean, while we're just sitting here talking over the TV showcase, are you playing in 6WC this year?
I'm hoping to. Depends on whether I make the team.
Okay. Have your tryout schools been released?
Yeah, we had low star tryouts. I did them today.
Okay.
But also, Brookie looking very strong in this, as well as like 4Us with the early break. And I mean, Blue Sky Chan on the side of APAC as well, also holding that very high combo. Unfortunately, Yoshi did go down a little earlier, but also had a very large combo on that side. Pow seems to be recovering well.
Blue Sky Chan holding nearly 1k combo. Definitely would have been one of the driving factors in this TV. Is that another disconnect or is that Poncho?
Do we have ref? Can streamer confirm that these Spain players are leaving? It might be a rage quit. It might be they broke and they just leave.
They're just like, oh, whatever, I won the match anyways. Get me out of here.
I hope that not all of Spain leaves because I think that might just kick out the match. I mean, 4U's still holding this massive combo right now, and
yeah,
and
entering the
think,
500 score territory.
I think also like even like with everything, all of the issues and whatnot, I think most of the APAC players weren't necessarily on their A game. I think, and like just by the fact that Power on sheet has like 670 Ks on like this TV. I think unfortunately not seeing APAC in their full strength at this moment, but I mean you can't always have it in the best conditions, and I mean what can you do?
It's just an unfortunate way to go out.
I mean, at least it's not as unfortunate as how APAC went out last year, am I right?
Yeah.
Also, they 4U's technically right now is 1v3ing, yes. That is technically happening. Only on the merit that the other two players' last score when they left the lobby is still being calculated, or like saved. Oh, and 4U's breaks on the final slider in the map. Nice, nice score. Seen everything except for that one last slider that was wrong. Even with 2 DCs, apparently Spain Ace still wins the TV. What the hell?
So there we go. GG's in the chat. And that will close out this match once and for all.
Yes. So you brought up 6WC, I assume you're playing.
Yep. I already did my lowest R and highest R tryouts. I performed well enough to make A or B team, so.
Yeah, I think Australia's only gonna have the A team, and I don't think we're gonna have a B team.
Not enough signups, or?
Yeah.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Australia is not. I'll be honest, I think Australia is probably gonna struggle